Saitama arrived to the dojo of the S-Class hero known as Bang, along with Kamala and Genos. Bang had finished an instruction and the older man wanted to take the time to meet the young heroes proper. Despite only just registering with the Hero Association, they were definitely making waves in the hero community. First there was Genos, the teen cyborg who was rocketing up the charts and made S-Class on his first try. The young Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel, already in the B ranks with the potential to go A. And then there was Saitama, the polarizing ordinary hero, who, despite being from rather unorthodox circumstances, was growing a name for himself, whether famous or infamous. But still, Bang knew and recognized the truth that a lot of people were just too ignorant to see. Saitama, in terms of power, was far greater than what any of them could possibly realize. In fact, he had reason to believe that Saitama on strength alone could easily be in the top 3 and could possibly jockey for the number 1 spot. Of course, whether or not he could take it from Blast, well, that would remain to be seen. While meeting with Bang, they would learn more about his backstory. More importantly, about one of his students that went rogue, one by the name of Garu. He had become disillusioned with his master's fighting style, even more to the point that he had gone around beating all of his other students up to try to prove his dominance as the strongest. Although Bangs refused to fight him, he didn't want to give in to the tantrums of what he felt was a perpetual child who just lost the plot when it came to being a hero. While they were having their conversation, it was a sudden call for all S-Class heroes. Due to the call being so sudden, Bang decided to invite both Kamala and Saitama along. They could be considered guests. This was one of the provisions of S-Class heroes. If they deemed it necessary, they could invite heroes of a lower class to any sort of special or top urgent meeting or assembling of heroes. And from Bang's point of view, if anyone were qualified to attend, it would definitely be the likes of Saitama and even Kamala, given their latent talent and skills and other abilities that could potentially be useful. Of course, when they arrived to the headquarters of the Hero Association, meeting with a lot of other S-Class heroes, such as the Puri Puri Prisoner, Metal Bat, Tank Top Master, Flashy Flash, Watchdog Man, Super Raleigh, Dark Shine, Pig God, Drive Knight, Zombie Man, King, and even Emperor Child. All except for the likes of Metal Knight and Blast, who were absent. Tatsumaki was there, much to everyone's chagrin, and she didn't take too kindly to this Saitama guy tagging along. She knew about his reputation. He was from the lower class. Even if he had an invite, that didn't mean he had the right to be here. She was going to give him a piece of her mind. You. Yeah, hey you. I'm talking to you, Baldy. Huh? Just who in the hell gave you the right to be here? I don't care if old man Bang invited you. If you had any common decency, you would have turned it down and not showed up. Like, seriously, do you have any tact, any class at all? Do you understand where you are? You're in the presence of S ranks. And I'm not just any S rank, I'm the S rank. So that means I have top seniority around here. So don't go acting like a big shot or getting a swelled head. Remember, you're just here for the ride. You're nothing but a tag-along. And a tag-along should stay in a tag-along's place. Who's this person's child? And why are they having a tantrum? Child? I'll have you know, I am not Miss Tatsumaki. Please calm down, Carol would say. Normally, it was Carol who was the one who was acting more rambunctious than anything, but to see her trying to play peacemaker, well, it can only tell you just how much of a short fuse that Tatsumaki had. Even Monica was shocked. Of course, they were only in the A and the B ranks as well, but they had gotten special permission to be tag-alongs as well. The head director of the Hero Association would tell all of them that the seer, known as fortune teller Madame Shibabawa, had unfortunately passed away. It happened suddenly, and she died while being agitated and choking on a coughing pill, but it came after she gave him a grim prediction of the future. And her predictions were never wrong. A prediction of a dark future soon to come, of some great war and calamity that was going to find its way on Earth. And even more so, that there was a being, someone she referred to as a mad titan. Of course, this caused Carol to stir. She had been out in space a few times, and she had heard rumors from other civilizations about some mad titan, some being from across the galaxy who was laying waste in conquest. He was searching for something, but no one knew what it was. Some ancient treasure or MacGuffin, some sort of armor utility where no one was quite sure. His actions and motives entirely unclear. But for now, she always made sure to stay on guard, never knowing when any other world's conflicts may soon find their way to Earth. Of course, for Saitama, he just thought it was cool to learn that there were aliens. Well, I guess he already knew that there were aliens, but to know that they were that big of a deal? Well, you learn something new every day. In the meantime, the reason why they were all brought together was because they had to deal with a coming threat. An armada of alien mercenary ships were heading this way to Earth and were just outside the atmosphere. The heroes, all S-Class being assembled, were going to be Earth's fighting force against this armada. Of course, for Saitama, he thought that maybe this was an opportunity to come face to face with more powerful beings. Maybe someone who could finally give him a challenge. At least, he hoped. When the operation began, the heroes would be stationed at various points all along the city way. They watched as the ships would slowly come into view. They were going to have to take them on, finding the main ship and whoever was in charge. Hopefully, if they could take down the leader, then all their grunts would fall along with them. Saitama would be tasked with the team of attacking the main ship, Tatsumaki taking the charge and stopping all of the missiles and torpedoes that were coming mid-air. After all, that was one of the tricks of being a telepath and having telekinesis, being able to stop multiple projectiles in mid-air before firing them back on the various ships. While Saitama and Genos would attack, Kamala would be on the ground along with Carol and Monica, as they were going to be holding down the front lines. Bang would be providing an opening in another area while taking on another fleet himself. This giving both Genos and Saitama a chance to sneak onto the main ship itself. As they did so, they moved through the corridors, fighting through the various alien soldiers. They were wondering where the throne room was. After all, this ship had to have one. "A throne room, sir?" Genos would say. "Yeah, throne room. Come on, you never watched something like Star Wars or Star Trek?" I've heard about them, but I've never had a chance to watch." "Oh, trust me, when you're dealing with a villain, there's always a throne room. It's always a way for them to watch on the ship all of the destruction that they're causing. It's usually a big, wide open space with all of the control panels being towards the window, with the throne sitting all the way in the back. Usually to give them a good view or whatever, something along those lines. We entered the ship through the west wing, so I'd say if we keep going up, make another left, then make a right, then shimmy through a couple of air ducts, I'm pretty sure we'll find it eventually." Sure enough, as they followed Saitama's advice, they took a left, another left, a right, then a left, fought a couple guards, took another left, climbed up an access ladder, climbed through a vent, shimmy around, and before they knew it, they found themselves dropping in the throne room. As they turned, they saw the big window that showed Earth from a distance, as well as those who were fastly typing away at some sort of panel board or computer thing, whatever it takes to run a ship. Saitama wasn't entirely sure. But the one thing he was sure of was that this was the throne room, because behind both Genos and Saitama was the throne itself. So, the world's strongest warrior, the defender of Earth, you have chosen to grace my presence. You've saved me the trouble of tracking you down. Huh? Saved you the trouble? Saitama would say. Indeed. I am known as Boros. This is my armada. I have come seeking a challenge. A challenge? Did you hear that, Genos? He wants a challenge! Master, are you? This is what I've been waiting for. This moment. Yes! Yes! Hell yes! Okay. Alright. I'm gonna give this my all. So don't skimp out on me now! Saitama would cock back his fist before launching an attack at Boros. At first, so much debris went flying in every which way that his heart felt disappointed. Oh no. Not again. Please, not again. Please, 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 not again. This can't be happening. No. No. Fancy trick. You merely blew off my armor. Your armor? I have trained to be the strongest that there is. I know that there are still beings in the stars far greater than I, such as Lord Thanos. But I believe that I am closing the gap between the two of us. Lord Thanos? Who's that? The Mad Titan. He believed himself to be a god, but he is nothing more than a fool. He goes searching for fairy tales, his precious infinity stones. But they are nothing more but a tall tale that parents tell their children. I am reality. I am time. I am space. I am the mind. I am power. I am the incarnation of the universe. I, Boros, will stand alone as the true supreme being and master. That is why I go from world to world, conquering their strongest champion. And I know full well that you are the strongest champion that this planet has to offer. I do hope that you will be a challenge to me. I wore that armor because it was able to restrict my power and hold me back. Because if I went all out, I would only end up destroying my opponents far too quickly. I've never once met an individual who was capable of making me use my full strength. So I ask, what is your name? Saitama felt a rush going right up his spine. Oh yeah. Hey Genos, I want you to help the others deal with the armada on the outside. But Master, what have you... It's okay. I got this. Genos would nod before rocketing off of the main ship and heading down below to continue the fight. Saitama simply smiled. You want to know who I am, Boros? I am the hope of the universe. I am the champion of justice. I answer those who cry out in pain, those seeking a protector. I was chosen by a great hero, and I inherited his will. My name is Saitama, and I am Captain Marvel 2, the greatest Captain Marvel of all time. I stand alone among heaven and earth. I am truly the honored... Saitama? Yeah? Who's speaking to me right now? Yeah, I'm so sorry to chime in. I'm really sorry. Normally, I don't do this for most stories, primarily because I'm not supposed to break the fourth wall, but I mean, you are kind of a gag character, so, I mean, okay, I don't get any of this, but what's up? Yeah, you were about to cross into some copyright territory. Well, I mean, you kind of did, ripping off Goku's speech to Frieza on Namek. I mean, technically that was in the anime and that was in the dub. That wasn't really in the manga, but that's neither here nor there. And then you were about to rip off the whole Gojo thing. Look, long story short, I can only take for so many copyright strikes, buddy. So I'm going to need you to ixnay on the hero of the voice A, heaven, earth, I'm the honored A. Yeah, like, I'm going to need you to come up with something new. Wait, hold on. What's that sound? Oh, well, you see, I'm doing renovations right now, Saitama. I'm actually trying to get some stuff together for what's coming down the road. What's coming down the road? You don't want to know. Hold on, stop that. Genji! Genji, get out. Genji, get out of there. No, she is not for you. Oh, I'm sorry, Saitama. I gotta go. But, continue on with your fight with Boros. Your speech, you were doing really good. I'm so sorry to cut you off. Carry on. Okay. Anywho, the name's Saitama. I'm Captain Marvel 2. And I'm a hero for fun. Hero for fun, you say? Well then, hero, show me what you're capable of. Saitama would smile widely as he revved himself up. This was the fight he was looking for. Hopefully, it would be the culmination of a 3-year search. A 3-year search to determine who truly was the strongest. Saitama, Boros. The final battle was now set to begin. This concludes One Punch Man Cosmic Crusader, What If Saitama Was Captain Marvel, Season 1, Part 7. As always, if you enjoyed today's video and everything else that we have to offer, then please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that bell for post notifications so you can stay up to date on everything that is PowerCore Productions and Podcastings that's to come out now and in the future. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video as we conclude What If Saitama Was Captain Marvel, Season 1, Part 8, One Punch Man Cosmic Crusader, the Season 1 finale. But anyway, that's going to do it for the end of today's video. I'm Javon Harrington with PowerCore Productions and Podcastings, signing off, and I'll see you next time.